Sister Wives star Robyn Brown finally says what she really thinks, and it shocks everyone. At Coyote Pass, the silence was louder than a fight. No, hi, no, bye, just pure tension. Meri and Janelle call the moment super awkward, while Robyn fires back claiming she won't endorse fakeness. And behind the scenes, a secret backdoor deal, hidden conflicts, and Kody picking sides. This episode changed everything, and the truth is even messier than it looks. Sister Wives Robyn Brown
really
says she doesn't endorse fakeness after meeting with Meri and Janelle. Kody Brown's current wife, Robyn Brown, didn't feel like making small talk with his exes, Meri and Janelle Brown. In a sneak peek for the upcoming episode of Sister Wives, shared with us weekly, the standoff between Robyn, 47, Kody, 56, Meri, 54, and Janelle, 56, came to a head as the group met with their realtor on their land in Flagstaff, Arizona, known as Coyote Pass, regarding the sale of the property. While the relator was there, Robyn and Kody did not utter a single word to Janelle or Meri. Like they didn't even say hi, and they didn't even say bye, Meri recalled in her confessional. It was like, okay, I am invisible to you. I think Robyn felt like she was gonna be persecuted or attacked or something, and I'm like, no, we can be adults here, but whatever, Janelle told cameras. Both Meri and Janelle described the interaction as awkward. It was awkward and I didn't think he'd be so awkward, but it was pretty awkward, Janelle admitted. They just didn't know what to do or how to have a normal conversation, Meri told her. As for Robyn, in her confessional, she declared, I don't really endorse fakeness. And like, okay, let's pretend like everything's okay, when it's not, she added. Meanwhile, Kody noted, Robyn hates girl games. As Star previously reported, during the Sunday, November 16 episode of the TLC show, Meri and Janelle stayed in their cars when they got to Coyote Pass, and Robyn and Kody followed suit. Kody and I just pulled up, and Meri and Janelle are sitting in their cars, Robyn recounted in her confessional. I'm like, okay, it was a message. Message was, you know, we don't need to interact. Now I will discuss about. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown made a bold declaration about fakeness, as Kody Brown slammed girl games, while the Brown family finalized the sale of Coyote Pass. Ahead of the Sunday, November 23 episode of the TLC series, the network released a sneak peek via Us Weekly of Kody and Robyn finally closing the Coyote Pass chapter of their lives with his ex-wives, Meri Brown and Janelle Brown. The four former family members all met on the property to wrap up the final details of the sale, and things quickly became awkward. At the Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff, Aries, the only person who interacted with the realtor, Justin, was Janelle, as the other three stood silently far apart. The money will go a long way toward my new project, she told him of building on a property in North Carolina with her daughter, Maddie Brown Brush. It came at a good time. As Justin showed them the paperwork, Janelle said, I think this is what you said, right? Verifying that the properties were split up correctly. I want to double-check it just because. You know, she added, while making a face suggesting that an unfair deal was previously presented. Meanwhile, Robyn made an uncomfortable expression, as she and Kody remained silent, and Meri appeared to hold in her laughter. After everything was approved, The four Browns and their realtor said their goodbyes and headed back to their separate vehicles. They didn't even say hi, and they didn't even say bye, Meri pointed out to producers after the uncomfortable interaction. It was like, okay, I am invisible to you. Janelle speculated, I think Robyn felt like she was going to be persecuted or attacked or something. And I'm like, no, we could be adults here. But whatever. It was super awkward, right? Janelle asked Meri, to which she replied, I think it was so awkward. In a separate confessional, Robyn admitted, I don't really endorse fakeness. And like, okay, let's pretend like everything's okay, when it's not. Kody concluded, Robyn hates girl games. She reads nuance way different than me. Now I will discuss about Sister Wives Season 20 Episode 8 Recap. Making out monogamists and congregating at Coyote Pass. Grab your trusty work gloves and get ready to unpack another crapisode of Sister Wives. This episode kicks off in Flagstaff, where Kody and Robyn are somehow still unboxing Robyn's purple junk and assorted pieces of art to clutter up their new mountain mansion. After placing a random phoenix sculpture upon the mantle, as you do, Kody and Robyn celebrate by sharing a kiss that Robyn reveals is not only painful for us to watch, but also physically painful to participate in, due to the wild state of Kody's facial hair. Kody, whose hair situation has been unfortunate at best since making his reality TV debut, shockingly offers to shave off his mustache in exchange for more makeout sessions with his shy wife. More kisses for Kody, he gleefully announces as he dashes off to one of the mountain mansion's 1,700 bathrooms to buzz off his Guy Fieri-esque facial hair. We are now resorting to watching these goons do their personal grooming on camera. Damn, what I wouldn't give for a catfish storyline or even a cringy family flashmob scene right about now. Sigh. Before Kody gets to hacking on his hair, he has Robyn reassure him that willingly shearing his face will mean that the two of them will make out like teenagers. The Ashley will give you a moment to yak into whatever container you have near you as you picture Kody and Robyn sucking face. As Kody manscapes his mug, Robyn tells viewers that when Kody was still married to those porch-rocking chair dream killers known as Christine, Janelle and Meri, she was always really careful about partaking in PDA with Kody in order to be respectful. Now that she and Kody are in a monogamous marriage, Robyn says she and Kody flirt a lot. Back in the bathroom, Kody gleefully accepts compliments about his now visible jawline and later tells viewers he's digging his look so much that he'd almost considered doing away with all of his facial hair, as well as what's left of his mop top. Next we head to North Carolina, where we're told that Janelle's daughter Maddie will soon be popping out another brush baby. While Maddie has shared her baby bathtub births with the camera crew in the past, Janelle casually reveals that Maddie's new daughter, Amelia, Estelle, has arrived and is already home, meaning we won't be subjected to watching Maddie squat out another kid in her bathroom. Although Millie was born a week after her due date and therefore didn't end up arriving on the anniversary of Garrison's death, her middle name means star, which Maddie says is a nod to Garrison and his love of photographing the night sky. Over in Utah, Christine is whipping up diaper cakes, while surrounded by an assortment of baby items and a dozen or so Amazon boxes. While Christine is assembling what will be baby shower gifts for two of her kids, David comes downstairs, sees the stack of deliveries and begins to question Christine about her spending habits. David, who is obviously ignoring the years of TLC paychecks his wife has collected and the MLM products she's been shilling for more than a decade, wonders what will happen when his income is their only income. After admitting that she has packages delivered to her house on a near-daily basis, Christine acknowledges that she's spending too much money and that she needs to cut back. When David asks Christine if she had a budget when she was married to Kody, Christine claims that the family had no money, especially when their kids were young. She then recalls not having enough money for groceries and needing to put items back at the checkout counter, an experience she calls embarrassing. Christine explains to viewers that once she and the other wives sans Robyn began earning their own money, she had more financial freedom. However, everyone except Robyn would contribute to the family account. Christine says Kody was in charge of this money and she never knew how much the other wives were taking out of it, but knows that she took what she needed. Money from the family account was also used for most of the kids' college tuitions, something to which Christine claims David would never agree. After confirming that he wouldn't have used family funds to cover his kids' college costs, David tells Christine that they need to start thinking about where they'll be financially in the next 10 years. Christine explains that because there were so many years that she had nothing to give her kids, she wants to make up for it now. Still, she realizes that she may not be able to fully fund Truly's college tuition when the time comes, and that it's something she and David will have to eventually figure out. If only Truly had a father and mother who had literally made millions from filming a reality TV show that exploited Truly from the moment she emerged from Christine's baby shoot. Oh, wait. Back in Flagstaff, Robyn is allegedly organizing the overfilled hell that is the Mountain Mansion pantry. Kody runs into the house to share the news that a full offer on Coyote Pass has been received and they'll soon be rid of one of the worst financial decisions that Kody and company ever made. Robyn mentions for the millionth time that saying goodbye to the vacant property is really hard for her. While Kody recognizes Robyn's eternal struggle with selling the property, he's focused on closing the chapter that was his former life. He also notes that buying the new and opulent Mountain Mansion has really eased the pain of parting ways with Coyote Pass. Later that night, Kody and Robyn gather the tenders, minus Dayton, who appears to have jumped in his driveway RV and hightailed it out of the mess of Amazon boxes and bad art that is the Mountain Mansion. They tell the kids that they have sold Coyote Pass and no one looks particularly sad, or like they even care. Aurora does take a moment to tell the table that Coyote Pass represented the dream of our family being a whole close unit again. Something Robyn agrees with, mostly likely because she fed the line verbatim to her daughter before the cameras began rolling. Kody tells Robyn and the tenders that while there won't be any more memories made on Coyote Pass, there will be plenty of memories made at the new Mountain Mansion. What memories? All they did on Coyote Pass was sit in lawn chairs and talk crap on each other. Next we head to Parowan, where Meri's B&B is being gutted and remodeled. Meri says she'll continue living at the B&B as it's being revamped and that her longtime family friend Amber will be shacking up on the premises as well, presumably to give Meri's trusty BFF Jen a break from filming this garbage disposal of a show. Meri tells Jen's understudy Amber that because Coyote Pass has been sold, she's returning to Flagstaff to finalize paperwork, where she'll probably have to see Janelle, Kody and Robyn. Meri predicts that seeing Robyn will be particularly awkward, as their last encounter was really weird. Let that be a lesson to anyone thinking about gifting a fairy junk journal to someone this holiday season. Meri, who claims there's not trust with me and Robyn, also reveals that she found out Coyote Pass had been sold through Justin the realtor, not Janelle, Kody or Robyn. She also shares some of the conversations that went on between herself and Robyn and Kody about the property, none of which went smoothly. Meri tells viewers that during one really rough conversation she had with Kody, Kody went after Jen, which Meri says she won't stand for. Kody then admits to viewers that it's hard for him to not see Jen as a nemesis, as he believes she encouraged Meri to leave their marriage back when the Browns were still living in Las Vegas. Kody seems to be mad that Jen told Meri she didn't have to settle for a life where she's 1/4 married to a frizzy-haired fraggle with an ego the size of the Grand Canyon. Go figure. As Meri heads out to Flagstaff, Janelle has just arrived in town from North Carolina. Before begrudgingly dragging herself to Coyote Pass, where memories of the day Kody stripped down to splash in the mud pit surely still haunt her brain, Janelle meets up with her Flagstaff friends, Christina and Angela, to catch up. Unfortunately, she's lost most of her voice and is barely able to speak to them. Angela jokes that it would be great if Kody showed up to Coyote Pass without his voice, to which Christina reminds her that he's too busy losing his hair. Christina and Angela then grill Janelle about her dating life or lack thereof, as Janelle says she's focusing all of her energy on herself and doesn't want to risk a man coming into her life and messing everything up. Janelle mentions to her friends that Christine and David have encouraged her to join Farmers Only to find a man, and that Christine has stressed the fact that most men are not as much work as Kody was. Despite her own terrible, horrible, no good, very bad marriage to Kody, Janelle says that Kody and Robyn seem truly happy together, before insisting the two are equally yoked, and basically feeding each other's enormous egos. Next we head back to the Mountain Mansion, where Kody is, ringworm be damned, attempting to debunk decades-old wrestling mats that were discarded by a local high school years ago. The Ashley is praying this is for exercise or something and that these mats are not going to be used in Kody and Robyn's purple bedroom for sexual hijinks. After laughing at his own comment, Kody says he knows the face-to-face with his exes will be a bit awkward, though Robyn says her main concern is that Kody keeps things peaceful. Kody goes on to tell viewers that the paperwork to sell Coyote Pass took a long time to finalize because everyone couldn't come to an agreement when it came to reassigning ownership of the lots, resulting in lawyers needing to get involved. Meri claims that Kody is placing the blame on her for slowing down the process, before revealing that at one point, Kody wanted her to sign a confidentiality agreement, which she refused to do. In response to this, Kody claims that when they received their first offer on Coyote Pass, Janelle was worried that they would lose the buyer due to the lot division issue not being settled. Kody then says that Janelle was pushing him to either comply with all of Meri's wishes or force the sale of the property. Kody reveals he nearly made a backdoor deal with Janelle to sell the property without Robyn and Meri's knowledge. I'm not the only one who chucked a bit at the mention of Kody and backdoor in the same sentence, right? Kody claims that Robyn was insisting at the time that she and Kody not mess Meri and Janelle over in the deal. Janelle seemingly confirms Kody's comment, telling viewers that Kody told her at one point that he could technically sell the property without Robyn or Meri's consent. Kody goes on to credit Robyn for preventing this backdoor deal from happening. When asked by producers about the confidentiality agreement she was asked to sign, Meri confirms that doing so would have prevented her from talking about the backdoor deal that almost happened. Meri then begins to cry about the deception that went on in her former family, calling the whole situation heartbreaking. The episode concludes at the seemingly cursed Coyote Pass property, where Janelle and Meri are the first to arrive. Before Kody, Robyn and Justin get to the property, Janelle and Meri share a hug and mildly celebrate the fact that they are able to walk away from this investment with a piece of the financial picture, however small it may be. Meri says that while she and Janelle aren't best friends, she's glad she had an ally in this whole property situation, with Janelle adding that if they hadn't fought for what was theirs, Kody absolutely could have done them both dirty. While waiting for Kody, Robyn and Justin to arrive, Janelle and Meri reach their limit on small talk and decide to return to their respective cars to stay warm, forego the need to come up with things to talk about that aren't how evil Robyn and Kody are. When Kody and Robyn eventually roll up to the property at their leisure, Robyn immediately clocks that her former sister wives aren't outside their cars welcoming her and Kody with open arms, which she says is a message that Janelle and Meri don't want to interact. Ya think. Instead of Robyn and Kody making the first move, they remain in their car, as do Meri and Janelle, with the latter telling viewers she just wants to get this nonsense over with so that she can return to her hotel, throw on some sweats and watch some TV. Before we dive into the chaos, hit like so YouTube knows you love Sister Wives tea, and subscribe, because the next episodes only get wilder. Tell me in the comments, was Robyn being honest, or just avoiding accountability?